fitness, and Bell's Sporting Goods.
KLFY's public file can be viewed online or at the KLFY studios.
Brittany is telling us.
Hello, Acadiana. I'm Blue Rolfes, and welcome to the Great Acadiana Running of the Ducks. We're live at Phil's Health and Racket Club in Lafayette, and we're about to send 25,000 plastic ducks down the circular slide and into the water. Maybe your duck will be the winner. I'm joined by two very distinguished men here today. First of all, Dale Minix, who is chairman of the Great Acadiana Running of the Ducks, and Bob Selman, who's president of the board of directors of the Acadiana Girls and Boys Club. Dale, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about what's involved in putting this whole thing together.
Well, Blue, I'd like to just personally thank you and TV10 and Red Laurels and Sherman Moss and Moss Mose, AT&T, and all the other sponsors for providing us with this opportunity. The Boys and Girls Club, along with Red Laurels and the other sponsors, have come together today to put this fantastic event on, and we could not have asked for better weather, Blue.
Absolutely.
And it's all for the kids of Acadiana to help them with tutorial programs, after-school homework assignments, and give them something to do. And remember, we're doing this for the kids of Acadiana, Blue.
We are, and with your help, we are going to make it even bigger and better. Now, Bob, you are, of course, with AT&T, one of the major sponsors. You're also a former kid club yourself.
Yes, that's correct. I'm a club kid myself. I went to the boys club, and it was the boys club back when I was a kid, back in my hometown, and it took a tremendous amount of time off my hands. It gave me someplace safe to go where I wasn't subject to some of the pressures of the street, and where I could do my homework and hang around with kids who were doing positive things. So, and it really helped me. It helped me keep me on track academically, helped keep me out of trouble. And, you know, it's something that as I grew older, I came to appreciate more and more.
Very good. Well, we're about to go, so let's let the ducks loose.
And the race is on, and the top winner in that race today, the Great Acadiana Running of the Ducks, will be this beautiful car right here. We have Eric Robichaud with Moss Motors, also Jerry Prejean. He's with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Acadiana. We're all fired up for the race to end because, Eric, this is one nice car we're giving away today.
It's a great vehicle. The lucky winner, it's a great vehicle for them. This vehicle has a lot of options and features that aren't normally available in a vehicle in this price range. Has a retail value a little over $16,000. Very safe, fuel-efficient vehicle. So if it's for one of your kids or yourself, y'all are going to be happy, believe me.
Fuel efficient, saving gas, I guess.
Saving gas.
Okay. So once again, Jerry, you've been part of Boys and Girls Clubs for how many years?
Actually, 18 years on the board, and
wow.
Really want to thank the community. This particular event always seems to exceed our expectations. Again, this is the 23rd annual Great Acadiana Running of the Ducks. Of course, it create great awareness for what Chris Martin and his staff is doing in the clubs with our kids.
So about how many clubs do we have around Acadiana right now?
Actually, there's 6 clubs, 3 in Lafayette, 1 in Abbeville, 1 in New Iberia, and 1 in Opelousas.
And what a great deal if a youngster wants to be a part of this club. It costs virtually nothing to join this club.
Actually, it's $10 a year to join the club, and the kids are certainly well entertained, and of course get a wonderful lesson in life.
They certainly are. Builds character. Right now, let's head to poolside with Bob and Julie.
All right, thanks a lot, Gary. This is Bob and also Julie right here. They've started the pump, so in just about another minute, over 25,000 ducks.
That's right. They need the pressure to build. It takes about 2 minutes for the pressure to build before the ducks are let loose. Here comes the water right now. We have a bird's eye view, a duck's eye view of over 25,000 ducks, and they're starting to move down the slide. Here they come. They're coming down the slide. They're going to hit the pool, and then you'll see over 25,000 ducks in the pool here at Red Laurels. And what's going to happen is they're going to start plucking these ducks from the water and naming over 20 prizes in the Great Acadiana Running of the Ducks.
And it's pretty impressive. You know, over the years, sometimes events seem to lose steam or whatever, but this year it seems to be a record year for the Boys and Girls Club.
That's what I've been told. There was a major push yesterday, and they had a ton of ducks purchased yesterday, and we have top the record, an all-time record, over 25,000 ducks. We'll get a total number later today. But right now, the ducks are starting to move down the slide, and the crowd is definitely excited about that.
And you know what? I was looking at some information here, these pamphlets they gave us, just exactly how important the Boys and Girls Clubs of Acadiana is to the community. And they can actually point out statistics. Something like 97% of the youth in grades 1 to 12 achieved grade progression into their next grade level. 58 out of 62, that's 94% of seniors in 2012 graduated from high school. So the Boys and Clubs, for those of you who have purchased a duck, you are really making a difference in the community.
Definitely making a difference in the youth of the youth of Acadiana, and this is a pretty impressive shot right now with all the ducks finally making it into the pool. Of course, we're out here at Red Laurel's in Lafayette. You should come on out and join us. The weather is perfect, and we got a great crowd here today.
All right, now the way I understand it, I think we're going to head back at the grand prize with that car. Gary?
And it's got a number that you picked and that you bought only for $5. Sharon Moss Motors here once again talking about why she's a part of this. And Sharon, you go back how many years doing this?
You know, Gary, I was trying to compute that in my head this morning, and I think it's been like 16 years that we've been doing the duck race.
Now, giving away a car, a nice car, is no minor thing. Why do you do this? Such a big expense, Girls Clubs of Acadiana.
Well, you know, our children are our future, and I think we're very blessed to have the Boys and Girls Club here. They do, if you've never been there, you need to go and see what they do. It's a wonderful home and haven for these kids after school whose parents work, that can't pick them up, and they feed them, entertain them. They have role models for them, and lately they've got a choir going. Everybody is donating and helping Girls Club. So I'm just a small part, and I'm just happy to be a little part of it.
And I understand they're going to start firing up a printing department there at the Boys and Girls Club.
They're going to what? I'm sorry?
A printing department.
Yes,
Printing
that's
too.
right. They're going to print T-shirts and sell them. So it's growing, it's getting bigger, and if you meet those kids, they're darling. They're just some really cute kids that otherwise wouldn't have a place to go after school, would not be able to go to community affairs, and it's a wonderful organization. Everybody, you should really help them out.
Now, it's a wonderful organization, but you were pointing out what a wonderful place to live, too, Lafayette and Acadiana.
I was just telling you, Gary, about some people that I've hired from outside our Lafayette, and they've moved to Lafayette, and they're like, oh my God, this is the nicest place. Great food, of course, but most of all, great, friendly, wonderful people.
Okay, so once again, as we said, this is the grand prize. We had 21 prizes for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Acadiana. Great Acadiana running of the ducks. Right now, let's head back to poolside for the big race.
And it looks like we're off. There where the lifeguard is holding, that is the finish line. The first ducks have already floated around the edge of the wading pool and into the cylinder. And as you just heard Gary explain, we have, of course, the great big grand prize, that beautiful car from Moss Motors, but we've also got a lot of other wonderful prizes. So right now, we're watching our first ducks cross the finish line. And this is really one of the fastest races that we've had in recent years. In past years, we've had the problem of trying to hurry the ducks along to the finish line. So this time they were ready to paddle, and we've already got our first winners. So in just a few minutes after we've got all of the winners into the cylinder, we'll stop, take a look at the numbers, and then we'll be able to let you know exactly who owns or who has rented the ducks that are the winners, that are the first to cross the finish line, and who our big prize winners are today. Get another perspective on the duck race right now. Why don't we check in with somebody else along the route in just a few minutes. In the meantime, Dale, what do you think about all of this?
Well, Blue, I'm very excited. My friends, if you're not here, you are missing a fantastic opportunity. We're out here with just all the loved ones. It's a fantastic day. The weather is beautiful. I'm here with my friend Bob. Bob, aren't you happy to be part of Acadiana?
I'm excited. This is a spectacle. I've never seen anybody herd ducks before. And now I have a chance to see that.
Kind of like herding cats, isn't it?
Exactly.
Well, it's been a real thrill. I think all of the kids who are here with us today have had a wonderful time. And speaking of kids, I want to ask one of our TV10 kids to come in. Michael Dupre, if you could join us just a minute. Michael, of course, is the anchor of KLFY's Pop Spot 2, and he's just here as an observer today, hanging out, but we're going to make him work anyway. Michael, what do you think about all this?
Well, Ms. Blue, for giving me the opportunity to say something. I've never witnessed the running of the ducks. I've been talking about it a lot, the past few months, and last year heard so much about it too. But to actually be here and see more than 100,000 little rubber duckies floating around and so many people getting excited watching this event is really thrilling, and it's just such a great honor to be here and to be a part of it. I didn't expect to get in front of the camera today, so I'm a little incognito, but I'm glad to help out.
Well, we're glad to have you. Right now we're going to take a break and be back with lots more of the Great Acadiana Running of the Ducks. Stay with us.
Crime Stoppers. The Crime of the Week is presented in the public interest exclusively by KLFY, Acadiana's multimedia station.
Lafayette Crime Stoppers needs your help to catch the suspect who committed a theft at a residence in rural Lafayette Parish. December 27, 2012, around the hour of 8:30 a.m., the suspect arrives at a residence in the 200 block of Whitmore Road in Scott, Louisiana. The suspect takes an aluminum tabletop barbecue pit and several used car batteries from the yard. Surveillance cameras captured the suspect vehicle, a white older model Ford F-150 extended cab pickup truck. The pickup truck has a full-length silver toolbox mounted in the bed of the truck. The suspect leaves the scene of the crime traveling in an unknown direction. If you recognize this vehicle or the suspect or have any information about this crime and you call Crime Stoppers, you could earn up to $1,000 cash reward.
Crime Stoppers will also pay cash rewards for information on other felony crimes. Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is presented in the public interest exclusively by KLFY. Crime Stoppers. The Crime of the Week is presented in the public interest exclusively by KLFY.
Acadiana running. Please don't put that on TV. All right, now we're live. Okay, welcome back into Red Laurel's Great Acadiana Running of the Ducks. Julie, we're talking about all the great prizes. We don't have time to go through all 20. Prize number 10 and maybe make our way up.
All right, prize number 10, delight in a clean car with one Diplomat car wash each week for a year from Ambassador Car Wash and Lube Express. The 9th prize be the talk of the town with a new ideal David Yerman Designs bracelet from Lee Michaels Fine Jewelry.
All right, also at number 8, you're going to have a great time in New Orleans with a 2-night stay and 8 guest passes to either the Audubon Zoo or the Aquarium of the Americas. 7th is you can relax while using a brand new bed swing from All Wood Furniture.
The 6th prize, you can take your computer to a new level with a custom-built computer from Doghouse Computers. Prize number 5, pamper yourself with $100 a month in services from Robert M.
4th prize is you can revel in a high-definition experience, a brand new 73-inch Mitsubishi 3D big screen TV from Aaron's. And the 3rd prize is you can have a clean car all year long with 52 full-service car washes from Classic Auto Spa.
And one of my favorite prizes is prize number 2, shape up with a single-year regular play membership from Red Laurel's Health and Racket Club. And that's where we're coming to you live today at Red Laurel's. And the Ducks are swimming a pool right now. They're starting to pick the winners. It's very exciting.
That's right. And, of course, the grand prize is that car compliments of Moss Motors. And if I'm not mistaken, that's where we're going to be heading. Once again, check in with Gary Arnold.
Thank you, Bob. We're back at the car at Red's, and this car's going to belong to somebody very shortly. Boys and Girls Clubs of Acadiana, Great Acadiana Running of the Ducks, 21 prizes. This is the grand prize, but you might be saying, exactly how does that race work? Elise Brunson, she's been very busy for months and months and through the night making sure that the ducks are tagged. Now, what does that mean, tagged?
Well, it's a lot of time and preparation that goes into this event. My coworker and I we tagged. We had forms coming in. People were buying ducks on the internet, calling our answering service. And so last night we stayed up late tagging all these forms that were coming in. And of course we had some bought today, so we had to do it today. But all the ducks are tagged, and each form with the same numbers that are on the ducks. So whenever they pick the winning ducks, we go back and all the forms are in numerical order. We pick the form of the winner and then we call them.
And they scream and they jump up and down and they're so happy.
They do. They're always excited. They come to the office and get their prize. And last year, people were just ecstatic when they came.
And what a wonderful prize, the grand prize from Moss Motors. She does so much share moss every year for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Acadiana.
Sure does. Yes, Miss